And this is the nice spread that we have going.
I want to make a pumpkin.
They write a paragraph about what they are thankful for. Gratitude, because let's face it, being thankful and being grateful are the keys to happiness. And we should be grateful every time, not just in the season of Thanksgiving, with the Thanksgiving holiday coming this week, but every day. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. So today is the day before our Thanksgiving recess break. Today is Tuesday, November 21st, and tomorrow the students don't have school. The teachers have a teacher planning day, but it's also an optional day. So if any teacher came at the beginning of the year, the first 2 days before the school year officially started for teachers, we can have 2 optional days where we don't have to come in on a teacher planning day. So tomorrow will be my first optional day for the school year, and then Thursday is Thanksgiving, and Friday will be the Thanksgiving recess holiday. So we're not going to see the students until next week, Monday. So we've been doing a lot of different activities to give thanks, and I will be sure to share with you some of the activities that the students have been working on yesterday and today. So as part of our Thanksgiving activities for this week, the students in my homeroom class started working on their thankful trees, and a lot of them are finished. So basically, they write a paragraph about what they are thankful for, and I modeled for them on the board over there different examples on how they could begin their paragraphs. So different ways to introduce the topic. That was our topic. And then I gave them 3 different examples so that they have an idea of how to start their paragraph. I told them if they couldn't think of their own from these, they could just choose one and go ahead and write their paragraphs. So they started writing that in their tree, which I will post in my Teachers Pay Teachers. This is a template that I actually drew myself on Word, and I created the lines and everything. But you can see that a lot of them are pretty much done, and I can't wait to put these in our skyline over there so it looks like almost Central Park. But we're going to make sure that everyone finishes. In my homeroom, almost everyone did. Just a few people need to finish. And then my afternoon class, they will be able to do these today. And they came out really, really neat. I told them they could color the tree however they wanted to, whatever color they wanted. It could be a fall tree. And I did tell them to make sure they were light when they colored so that I could be able to read what they wrote. Some of them, as you saw in a previous example, used a Sharpie pen to go over it. That's beautiful cursive handwriting right there. And see, like here, they used a Sharpie to go over their words. So one of the activities that the students are working on is creating these thankful turkeys. And I will be sure to share with you how you can use the same turkey pattern for math. But in my classroom, since I only do ELA, the students are just writing on the turkey's belly what I'm thankful for, and they're using the feathers to write different things that they're thankful for. This is my second example that I created since I have 2 classes. Other than that, the students are working on their thankful trees where they are writing what they are thankful for, as I shared with you guys earlier this morning, using those sentence starters to start their paragraph. So these are my 2 examples, and this is another turkey that I created. That's the one I made for the other class. This is my example for my homeroom class that they worked on yesterday. Most of them are pretty much done with that one. And this was my new example, the one that I just made this morning, so that the students can see another way that they can write their thankful trees. And it's basically a paragraph following some of these examples and how to start their paragraph. The students were told that they couldn't come up with an example of their own after looking at these examples, to just pick one of these and help them write their paragraph. And then I also went over some different ways to end their paragraph as well, so they have a full paragraph listing things or explaining things that they're thankful for. So just like I shared on the board how I gave the students examples of ways to introduce their topic in their paragraphs, these are some conclusion sentence examples that I also showed them in order to help them spark their own version of a conclusion sentence for their particular thankful paragraph on their thankful trees. Or if they were having a hard time, again, they could choose one of these to conclude their paragraph on things that they're thankful for. And this is basically how the pattern looks when you print it. So here's the turkey, and these are the feathers. I actually created these by drawing shapes on the computer. And I know that this pattern has 5, but I ended up giving the students an extra feather so that they can have 3 feathers on the left side and 3 feathers on the right side. And this is a tree template that I also created. And I'll be sure to share both the tree template and the turkey template on my Teachers Pay Teachers and Teachers Notebook store, along with some other things to help your students either write a thankful paragraph or any other topic as well. So these are some of the things that the students have been working on today before they go on their Thanksgiving holiday break. I wanted to show you a quick view of the finished products of most of my students and their thankful trees. So they really did a great job showing their creativity through a lot of these different trees and writing the paragraph of what they are thankful for. I'm really proud of them for writing all of these paragraphs and making sure that they started with a topic sentence and they shared their supporting sentences in the middle of their paragraphs, showing all the things that they are thankful for, as well as making sure that they finish with a concluding sentence to finalize their informative paragraph on the topic of what they are thankful for. So I think they did a really nice job, and I'm very happy with the end result of this assignment. Along with the thankful trees, I wanted to share the end result of some of my students' thankful turkeys. And again, after doing this, I realized that, you can have the students do this activity first where they write the different things that they're thankful for in their turkey, and then use this as a planning sheet or planning form for them to plan what they're going to write in their thankful paragraphs on the things that they're thankful for. So let me just show you some of these turkeys and how they came out. Glad that they were able to show their creativity through these different turkeys, and they did a really neat job. And I'm so happy that they were able to do this. And I like how some of them put little symbols to represent the things that they are thankful for. And they went outside of the box because that kind of, help them get some ideas that they don't only have to use the actual turkey template. They could add things to it if they want. Like this person added a top hat and a fancy bow tie. And this turkey here has a scarf. And this is a girl turkey. They added eyelashes and a ponytail. And again, it shows the creativity and a great way for them to stop and reflect things that they are thankful for on this Thanksgiving holiday. So if you're a math teacher, here are some other ways that you can use the turkeys that I shared earlier, where my students put what they're thankful for. Since I'm an ELA teacher, I had them put what they're thankful for. But if you're a math teacher, you can use these turkeys in 2 different ways, maybe even a third way. The original idea came by making this a factor turkey, where you will put a number in the middle, and the students will have to figure out how many feathers they would need in order to make all the factor pairs for that number. Now, with these factor turkeys, you can either have the students color each feather a different color, or if you are familiar with rainbow factorization, you can have them actually color the factor pairs into similar numbers so that you know that the students know that those 2 numbers make up that number in the middle. So here's another example of using that method of coloring the turkey feathers, according to the factor pairs. So for 10, it's 1 and 10, and then 2 and 5 are a different color because they're the factor pairs. And some of my teachers are not in the factors chapter yet, but since they are finishing up and wrapping up with division, they decided to modify this activity and make it into a division turkey, where they put the quotient in the belly of the turkey, and then each feather was a division problem that equaled the quotient that was on the belly of the turkey. And if you're a 3rd grade teacher or even a kinder or 1st or 2nd grade teacher, you could even use these turkeys in order to write the fact families for whatever number you put on the belly. So or whatever 3 numbers you put on the belly, and show the fact family on the feathers. So there are different ways that you can use this activity, whether it's ELA or math. And if you have any other ideas of how to use this turkey template to fit your instructional needs, be sure to share them in the comments down below. So these are different ways that you can modify the turkey activity. And this is the nice spread that we have going for today's Thanksgiving dessert celebration. Yum.
You promise?
So you guys are writing things that you are thankful for.
I got one recycling. Did you legit? I literally just said legitimately. What does that mean? Oh, it's why did I draw a door? I'm also gonna make. I want to make a pumpkin. I like pumpkins.
So yesterday was our Thanksgiving desserts celebration, and afterwards I decided to stay after school a little extra longer and clean the classroom. So I vacuumed the rug with air freshener, and I also dusted all the shelves and the table. I sprayed Lysol on all of the cushions and our bare berry. I even dusted around the computers. I went on a cleaning frenzy, cleaned and organized all the desks. I swept the floors. And today my goal is, and right here we have the stack of Wonder books that we checked out from the media center. So we're getting ready to return those since we finished the book. But my goal today, before we leave for our Thanksgiving break, is to make sure I tackle and organize my desk area. Yeah, that's my desk, and that's the back. Another table that I use as part of my desk. It's an extension of it, my bookshelf with all my teaching materials. But that is my goal today. Yes, I have clutter in my room, and I'm going to quote Albert Einstein: if a cluttered desk is a sign of a cluttered mind, what is the sign of an empty desk? Along with that, that's my excuse. It just happens. Sometimes we prioritize things over making sure we have a clean desk, but I do have to clean it up because I do feel better when it's neat and organized. And I also need to organize this back counter. We have full of books and things that need to be put away. So, yep, that's my goal for today. Let's see what happens by the end of today. All I was able to do for today, because it's already getting pretty late and I'm gonna head home. And so I was able to organize my desk area and the back desk area as well as the bookshelf. So that's pretty organized. That makes me happy, so that when I come in next week, everything will be fine. Document camera is there. That's a pile of papers that I need to take home with me to check and grade. But basically, that is my teacher area, all nice and organized for now. And that's it for now. So there you have it. Those are the different activities that we did today, Tuesday, November 21st, for our students to be thankful for and show their gratitude on this Thanksgiving season. So they worked on their thankful trees, they worked on their thankful turkeys, and they did a pretty good job, and I can't wait to put them up. I know Thanksgiving is this week and there won't be back until Monday and Thanksgiving will be over, but that shouldn't stop us from being thankful and showing our gratitude, because let's face it, being thankful and being grateful are the keys to happiness. And we should be grateful every time, not just in the season of Thanksgiving with the Thanksgiving holiday coming this week, but every day, just like with kindness, as I mentioned last week. So I hope you like these little activities, and I hope you also like the ways that you can actually change the thankful turkey activity to fit your math needs. So if you have any other ideas on how we can use both the turkey template and the tree template, be sure to share it down in the description box below. I will be placing these in my Teachers Pay Teachers and Teachers Notebook store, and before I put them up, I want to make sure I add some other ways that you can use them for different topics in the classroom, not just now for Thanksgiving, but for maybe any time, especially with the tree template, because you could use it in so many different ways. So thank you again for watching. I hope you like these activities, and I wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscription button if you're not already subscribed, and the notification bell so you can get notifications of when the next video will be coming up. And don't forget to also leave a comment down below to let me know what you liked about the video, or if there's any other ideas that you use with your students in the classroom to show gratitude, and also maybe other ideas that you have for these resources that I shared with you today. So I look forward to the next video, which will be hopefully sometime next week, and see you next time. Take care.